Is hooking up more positive or negative?
I'd say more negative because you can get more attached to somebody through hooking up, and maybe that's not the case. Maybe it's someone you just met that night. But I could say, like, if you're dating, hooking up is a positive thing because it can strengthen your relationship with your mate.
I would say it's positive to hook up because it creates emotions that leads to positive relationships.
Negative because a guy or the girl may just want to just hook up and not really have anything afterwards, but the other person may start to have feelings for them, and then it just kind of goes downhill.
Hooking up is more negative because then you develop a lot of feelings for that person, and they might not be the one for you, and it may be hard to let that person go if you become too close to them.
Hooking up is, I would say, more negative because once you do hook up with them without talking to them for a certain amount of time, you could become attached, and when you become attached, that won't go well.
I'd probably say more negative. It should not be, but in the society that we live in, especially here in America, it seems like more and more as time goes on, things that were once taboo are now acceptable. If you go back even to the 50s, the 60s, totally different day. People weren't, a woman wasn't allowed, and in general, women were not allowing guys to, hook up with them or whatever, whether they met them at a bar or a party, whatever. It was a different culture, way more modest, way more, in some ways, in line with the Bible. No, it's definitely not positive. It's definitely negative.
I don't think it's necessarily negative or positive to hook up. I think it's positive if you're doing it for yourself and if you're comfortable with that person. It's negative if you're doing it to keep somebody around or because other people are pressuring you to. It's definitely something that has to be your own decision, and you have to come to that decision by yourself, not with influence from other people.
It's positive as long as it's consensual, obviously, and both parties know the intentions behind it.
I think it depends on someone's own personal definition of what a hookup is.
I feel like it's totally a positive thing. Like, why could it possibly be negative when it feels great for you and the other person? Hopefully the other person too. Hopefully you're doing a good job. It's going both ways, but yeah, it's definitely a positive thing.